Hi Sagittarius, welcome to WillowOAK. I am here to do a reading for you. This is timeless, so anytime you find it, it will be right for you, but please use your intuition to find out what you should take and what you should leave behind. Now you might want to try your other placements, sun, moon, rising, for a more complete picture, or if this reading doesn't resonate with you. Okay? Let's see what your overall energy is during this time. Finding balance. Working too hard or multiple jobs, the need to bring balance and fun into your life. Juggling multiple priorities or balancing the budget. It can be any or all the above, but the overall feeling of this is bringing the balance back in to your life. Okay? And now let's see what your potential or challenge is. Okay, well, that was kind of quick, and you have two of them. All right, this one, which is, by the way, another number 2. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision. Follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy. Pretending there is no problem. Overanalyzing a situation. So, I would say definitely bringing in the balance. But here, there's definitely opportunity. So, this could be opportunity as well. Do what you love. Recognition for the highest quality of work, especially creative endeavors, and your sign is a creative sign. It's a beautiful sign. Being paid well for your craft, working well with others, an excellent reputation. Okay, so you have really some interesting overall energies. Let's see if I can get this to sit more the way I like it, so you can see it a little better. Okay, so bringing balance is really important. Making a decision that comes from the inside. And your opportunity here is do what you love, which is very important. Okay, now let's get a card for career, finances, that sort of thing, and see what we get. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. So bring both parts into your life, okay? Balance, that's like the 3rd time already for balance. So I would say during this time, balance is huge. And it's saying balance the spiritual side with the practical side. So use your spiritual and your logic. Bring them together to come up with the answers. And now this is for love. It's general love. It encompasses all the kinds of love. So it could be romantic, family, self. So let's see what we get for that. Express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. And now this, to me, every time this card comes up, I feel it's important to say, gifts don't have to be a tangible thing, something that you can pick up and hold in your hand. Some of the best gifts are your time and attention. The love you show, the time you spend, okay? And that could also be with yourself. Remember I said this is love in general. It doesn't have to be romantic love. I do think this is an important time for balance. Definitely. So it could be that something in your life, or you feel that something in your life needs more balance, isn't balanced. But you have the opportunity to do what you love. And the way to get that is by joining the spiritual side and the logical side together to create this beautiful integrated whole. Okay? Time for a nap. All right. So what this is telling you is you need to take time to make yourself a priority. Spend time doing something that you want to do that makes you feel good. Whether it's taking a nap, spending time playing, whatever it is, you need to take you time. All right? So that would say to me that maybe up to this point or currently, you've been either stressing or really focused on something. And bringing in the balance will help this tremendously, okay? And maybe that balance is also making yourself a priority. And I do get this feeling that part of that making yourself a priority is going in and figuring this out, okay? And at the bottom of the deck from taking that, you have Imagine. And you notice there's another moon there. So I would say that goes right in there with it. Make yourself a priority, but also imagine what it is that you want to create in your life. Okay, let's get one more. So for career, finances, you need to bring in balance. For love, and it could be self-love, spend time. And I do think probably because of the other cards out, it is talking about self here, self-love. Okay. Do that one more time. Spirit has a plan. Okay. And at the bottom of that deck, you have Make Your Dreams Real. And because of that, I'm going to put this out here too. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I hope so. Because of that, what might be going on here is right here, balance, spirituality, and practicality, right? Maybe you're busy trying to focus on the practicality, but there's a part of you that really wants that creative aspect of your life to be in play. Because remember when we put this time for a nap, the card at the bottom of the deck was Imagine, which means creativity, you know. If you think it and believe it, you can do it. And here, make your dreams real. And Spirit has a plan. So yeah, all of these are saying to me that you need to bring the balance in. And the balance, to me, has a lot to do with this very card. Balance your spirituality and practicality. The emotional and the logical. Bring them together to create what it is you want. Okay? Let's get a few more. See what we come up with. Whoa, that one went flying, didn't it? Okay. Bridge. Successfully overcoming a problem. And I think it really wanted to be heard because it just flew. And the problem to me It's right underneath balance and spirituality and practicality. So yeah, you need to balance those two. And I keep thinking part of the issue is that you're thinking, must be practical. You know, everybody's wanting me to be practical, which is understandable because they want you to be successful, right? But creativity, being in the arts of some sort, can also be very practical when it comes to, you know, career. And even if it were a hobby, don't ignore that part of you. If that is, you know, if that's within you, you have to acknowledge it and express it somehow, right? And here it looks like you're going to be overcoming this issue, okay? Because these two are right in line. And here you have whale, great worry over nothing. So maybe this focus about needing the balance is in your mind. You're afraid of disappointing another or others or even yourself. But realize that this balance is beautiful and it is here for you. And what's in your heart and soul and mind should be balanced in order to be in the flow. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up. So that's another beautiful card. So create the balance. And here, do what you love. Balance. Give gifts to yourself. I do think this is talking about yourself. You know, take time for yourself. Spirit has a plan. Make your dreams real. For me, all this is talking about you. And you're going to be successfully solving a problem, but currently you're worrying about nothing. So maybe it's just within you. You feel that you have to do this one thing, when in reality you don't. Okay? So new opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up for you, which could easily and most likely be part of Spirit's plan. So make your dreams real. Okay, let's get another card. Oh, this one flips right on over. Ghost. Okay. What Ghost is saying is there is something from your past that is coming back into the current or coming back into your life. And it can be anything. It could be a person. It could be a thought. Something from your past, whatever it may be, is coming back up sometime between now and the near future. And with these cards here, it might very well be something that you've been wanting to do. And at the bottom of the deck you have trust. So trust in the process. Okay? Trust that what is supposed to come into your life will indeed come into your life. Just focus on the balance. Bringing the balance in. Oh, and if you like this video, please give it a like, share, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And I would love comments as well. Especially to let me know if I was able to help you in some way. Reach out. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help were offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it is truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. So yeah, if in the past you have not accepted help, you need to, okay? There are many people, and I'm sure some that are in your life, that have a wealth of information, that have wisdom. And it's always good to talk to somebody to open it up, to get things off your chest, to find out how you feel and how, people see how you feel and how it might be helpful for them to help you clear up your own thoughts. If you need support, it is here for you, all right? So take advantage of that. Let people help you. We're all in this together, Okay. Now let's go ahead and get some tarot. Let's take a look at your recent past. Seven of Swords. Yeah, this kind of fits right in there. What this is saying is be true to yourself. It's important to be true to yourself, okay? And like I mentioned before, you might be really focused on this one aspect, thinking, I've got to be logical, I've got to be practical. And I'm not saying don't be logical and practical, but what I am saying is you must include what's within you. It needs to be expressed. So be true to yourself. It will benefit you greatly. Okay, let's get a card for your thoughts and desires. Okay, so yeah, that was your recent past. And maybe you have been or were trying to be true to yourself, or it could be the opposite, denying that. But this overall energy, bring in the balance, make the decision, and use your intuition. And hear this wonderful, beautiful energy of do what you love. Okay. Thoughts and desires. Okay, wonderful. This is saying that you want to make decisions based on the truth, on your truth. And the King of Swords is a mature energy and filled with wisdom. Okay? So here's be true to yourself. Here is, looks like a big step into maturity here. That you are going to be basing your decisions on what you know to be truth, your truth. And you're going to be using wisdom to do so. And at the bottom from taking that, you have judgment, which means you're going to be rising up to the new you. To opening up to this other aspect of yourself that looks like you've been having a challenge accepting. All right, let's go on. Let's see what your strength is. Walking away from what no longer serves you and going to your sunrise. Beautiful. So what this would say to me is that you are creating the balance and making the decision to either do what you love or add into your life what you love, and stop denying yourself the pleasure and the need to express yourself in that way. So, balancing the spirituality and practicality. Beautiful. Oh, well, that jumped right out, didn't it? Okay, and here we have Temperance. Temperance, again, we've had this a few times, is balance, okay, and harmony. So, your future is you bringing in the balance and harmony. So it looks like whatever this is that you've kind of been denying yourself or questioning, it looks like you're working through this and accepting it and bringing it in to your life, which is wonderful. And at the bottom of the deck, you have death and rebirth. So this is saying, yes, you are going through a transformation out of one energy and into another, which you can see is a beautiful transformation. Okay, now let's look at how to proceed. Whoa, one turned over. How to proceed. Okay, do not let yourself fall back into an energy that is challenging, okay? Here, it looks like there could have been challenges in your thought processes and how you feel you need to go forward. This is saying, don't let yourself do that. Go forward with like this balancing energy. Go forward with what you know you love and want to do. Use your truth. Be true to yourself. And you will be creating this balance and harmony. It's saying go forward with that. Do not be drawn back into doubt. Okay, now for what you do see. King of Swords. Look at this. This is the universe's way of saying I meant what I said. You have the King of Swords twice, and you even have them in the same column. Okay? So that has extra emphasis on it. What you do see is that you are going to be making decisions based on your truth. So you are creating the balance, making the decision to include what you love in your life. Okay, now what you don't see okay, very same card that you have here in your overall energy in the part of the challenge or opportunity. What you don't see is that you need to make this decision, that you need to use your intuition to make this decision. So apparently, at this time, you don't even know that that really exists. You will see this, okay? It will come to light. You just don't see it yet, all right? So this could be very helpful for you to know that you are the one who needs to make the decision to create the balance. So you might not see where this imbalance is coming from. I certainly hope that this reading helps you with that. Okay, now let's see what the outcome is. Okay. This is talking about where you've been holding on so tightly to something, which, according to this, would be needing to be practical, and cutting it off there. You need to hold on to the pentacles, to the logical, right? But you have the Ten of Swords, which is creating an ending to that. And this can be a great relief. It could also have some emotional upset. But in the traditional tarot, this person's laying down with swords in their back, and what they do is you get up, you shake them off, you deal with them, whatever they are, and in a way it looks kind of like this, part of it. You go to your sunrise, you go to your happiness. So the outcome would be letting go of holding on so tight to the one aspect that you feel you have to do. Creating an ending to that. And like I said, it might not have this great upset with it. It has just as much potential to be a fantastic relief, right? And creating your new beginning. And this new beginning is one that will bring in the pentacles. This is one where it's like creating a garden. And I always love this image of that Seven of Pentacles, where you plant your seeds, you nurture them, you grow them, you give them water, sunlight, everything they need. And you started out with this little seed, and you end up with this big, beautiful garden. Okay? So, the future is letting go of whatever this challenging thing that you've got a big grip on, letting that go out of your life and bringing in what it is you love. So to me, it's like, kind of like your two separate parts. The one part you feel you need to be, and the one part that you want to be. And the outcome is blending the two. So you are doing what you love, or will be doing what you love, while doing whatever you feel that you need to do. So it's kind of really lovely in that way. And at the bottom of the deck, from taking that card, you have victory. So this is saying that, yeah, you're going to be going through this, and it's going to be victorious. Okay, let's clarify a little bit. And this card makes me think that definitely there is something from your past that you have really wanted to do, and you did not feel it was practical. And I'm dropping cards. Oh my gosh, look at this. Okay. You have two cards. Absolutely beautiful. This is saying be true to yourself and do not go forward by going backward. Okay? Don't let yourself dwell in the negativity and the challenges. And it's being clarified by the Nine of Cups, which is saying you are going to be very happy and content with your life by going forward, right? And you have the Sun. So that is where you are very happy, very content. It is the best card in the deck. Miracles are normal with this card, okay? Absolutely beautiful, going for your happiness. So you have two cards. One is happy, and the other is great happiness. Okay, let's clarify the King of Swords and the King of Swords. This flew out. Okay. Clarification of this. No longer are you going to put yourself through this, what's coming to me as untruth, even though you believe it to be truth. but it's making you very unhappy, okay? No longer are you going to make yourself do this, whatever it is that you feel you must do. And I keep getting the vision of must be practical, must be practical, must be practical, right? So no longer are you going to do that. Your truth, and remember this is the King of Swords, a mature energy who bases everything on their truth, and they use wisdom. So somewhere in here you're going to realize that your truth does not have to be all about practicality and this strict definition of what's acceptable, okay? You're getting out of that. This is going away. But it looks like it's been kind of a fight. For whatever reason. Okay, and the next two cards. Here's where you are needing to make the decision, using your intuition, how you want to go forward. Here's where you are making the decision to go forward to your happiness. And this little visual for me, this is my little spot here. You've done all you can in this area, you know? And it's time to open your mind, which you're doing, and realizing that you can do both. Being practical and having this beautiful, emotional, creative side of you. And it's being clarified by the Seven of Swords, which definitely in this case is meaning you have to be true to yourself. It's very important for your happiness. Let's see. Okay, these just came flying out. Okay, let's see if we can get these in here. Okay, now you have the future, which is temperance, balance, and harmony. So by going through this process of change, of creating balance and harmony, and here to me is kind of describing it, you know, the story in a little nutshell. Holding on very tight to this belief that you have to be totally practical. And you do need to be practical, but you need the balance with the creativity, the emotions, etc. And here you're coming to the realization of it, so you're creating an end to that and having a new beginning. And it's a beautiful time. It will take time for you to create this, but even the process of it itself is going to be beautiful. Okay, so it's clarified by 4 cards. Sorry. Okay, and this card is just like this card. There's a few more aspects to it, but it's saying, it's a card nostalgia, that someone or something from your past could very well be coming back into your life. And it could be a person, but from what this looks like to me, it's more of something that you want to do or used to want to do. This is also a card of true love. This little boy's giving this little girl a flower. You know, it's just showing love. And there are many good memories attached with this card. So, going forward with something from your past that you love. A new beginning, and this is the Ace of Swords, so this new beginning is one of clear thinking. You know, right here with this, right? Clear thinking, where you're parting the clouds, and it's like voila, you can see clearly now. You understand the integration of the practical and the creative, the emotional, realistic, etc. How they, both of them need each other. New beautiful beginning. And here it's saying all the answers for all of this lie within you. You really don't have to go anywhere to find the answers other than within. But here it's talking about support. you need support, it is here for you. This could be physical, but you can see this is almost a silhouette, which reminds me of spiritual. So it can be a physical and or spiritual support. And here you have the Magician, which is saying you have everything you need with you and within you to create the reality that you want. Beautiful. And at the bottom of this deck, I'm not sure if you can see this, I hope you can, Strength. So this is saying you're very loving, very caring, but also very strong. This is something you can do with no problem. Okay, let's get some insight, advice from the universe. So to me, this is a lovely reading. It's definitely a one-track reading. All right, let's see what we have here. The Hermit. Okay, it's saying if you need to go within to find the enlightenment that you need to gain the understanding of what you need to do, do it. It's also saying all your answers lie within. Okay, let's get a little more. You have the Moon, which is saying a few different things. One, that maybe this was not clear to you, which I can see here, that you weren't seeing this, right? But you will. Something is going to happen in your life where you are going to understand this reality that you need to integrate both sides together. And you need to feed into that. Don't feed in to this negativity, to this challenge, challenging emotion. Feed into what you love and integrate yourself into wholeness, into the balancing of the spiritual and the practical. And you have the Ace of Cups, a new beginning that you love. Okay, so it is saying, go within to find your enlightenment. Understand that it's possible, or I would say probable, that you didn't see this, or if you did, you didn't want to acknowledge it. And have the beginning that you love, where your cup runneth over. Okay? So, it's really kind of a deep reading. Yeah, in a nutshell. You need to create the balance. The balance lies within you, the decision to create the balance of continuing or doing whatever is practical that you need to do, but incorporating what you love. Balance the practicality and spirituality. And here, this gift can be time. It can be letting yourself do something you love. Pamper yourself, take care of yourself, do what you love. Spirit has a plan. Make your dreams real. Okay? This is all talking about that, and it's absolutely beautiful. Okay. So let's get a card from the angels to see what they would like to share. Remain positive. It's beautiful. do remain positive. Realize that this is all under your control. Of course, you know, there could be outside influences, but remain positive because you can do this. There's a lot going on here, but it all comes down to, I think, really this card. Balance your spirituality and practicality. And that could be emotional and, you know, the realistic. Do what you love. And there is going to be a big transformation. Okay? You have a few different cards here of closing out of one and going into something that you love. And do remember, you have a new beginning where you're thinking clearly and a new beginning of love. And you have the very best card in the deck, which was coupled with you're going to be extremely happy. So this is happy and the happiest, right? Absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's close this out with a charm and see what we come up with. I think this was a beautiful reading. It is one where you're going to be finding clarity. And I get the feeling this potentially has been going on for a little while. So it's going to be so nice. Definitely, you know, make your dreams real, but definitely, if it has been going on for a while, allow yourself to take the time you need to regain that energy, that vim and vigor. Beautiful. And remember, victory. That is yours. It's a heart with a little cherub. And for me, this means you are definitely going to go forward with what you love. Right there, do what you love. Thank you so much. I truly hope this helps. And have a wonderful time. Much love. Bye.